What's going on, everybody? I'm with the Federal Bureau, BF, FB. I'm free one up, and I want to talk to you about this game, man. This little game that's coming out. Before I get into the game, I want to tell you about this podcast called Metal Gear Solid 4 Aftermath. It's a podcast, It's like, I don't know how many characters, maybe 5 or 6 I know about. I'm in this podcast, and I play Drebin. I got a couple lines in this. Man. And it's based on the events after Metal Gear Solid 4. I personally like this story. It's a link. It's called Episode 1. It's Episode 1. It was just released not too long ago. I think it was today or a couple. I don't know. I watched it today. Yeah. Couple characters like Otacon, Mei Ling, Snake, obviously, myself, Drebin, the Colonel, Meryl, and yeah, I don't know any of the voice actors that he got to play besides me and the Colonel guy that played the Colonel. He actually got the real Colonel guy to play him, Paul Eiding, whatever his last name. I don't even know how you pronounce it. He actually got him to play Colonel. I don't know how he did, but he got him. If you just listen to it, it's him. I'm like, and he told me, "Are you kidding me? It's him." I'm like, "Oh man, I'm glad I got a chance to work on the same thing as Paul Eiding did." And I was kind of embarrassed by the quality of my voice because I did the recording of my voice with this camera, but that's all I got. That's it. I got the. It's a little feature on this camera, it just records. It's a microphone, It sounds like I got a paper bag over my head or something like that. At least to me, I guess. If anybody did this, they wouldn't feel too comfortable with their voice. Well, I'm not a real voice actor, but you compare my voice to everybody else's. It sounds like they came from the real game and everything, and mine just sound like somebody choking me out. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, just go ahead and check it out. The voice acting is really good, in my opinion. I'll put the link in the description. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to you about this game. It's called, what is it? Injustice: Gods Among Us, made by NetherRealm Studios. It's the trailer and the interview that they put up. Ed Boon was talking about it. He said it's a DC game, basically. It's all about DC characters. He said he wanted to do something real different with this game. He explained that characters, there are going to be two types of characters that he explained: power characters and gadget characters. Obviously Superman will be a power character and Batman will be a gadget character. They're gonna have to do different stuff. And he really said he really wants to use the environment. Well, they want to use the environment a lot in this game. He wants that part to stand out. It's not a traditional fighting game. And he wants all the characters to do unique things. They're going to do unique things using the environment that they're in. And you can knock people through the walls and stuff, and then they end up in a different environment, And each character are going to be able to do something else. Like, they end up outside. They end up outside with a car, This is how he explained it, Power character might be able to do something powerful, some other dude might pick Superman. I want to pick a power character. I want to hit somebody with a car because I'm a power character. He obviously might be able to smash you upside the head with the car or something like that, and that's probably the end of the car right there. Whereas Batman, a gadget character, I don't know what he would be able to do. Probably use that grapple hook, fling it, and then flip around on the other side and pull it towards it, boom, smack him in the head with it, Then flip back towards him, throw the little batarang at him, boom, stun him or whatever. I don't know. Flip over the car, wrap him, tie him in a knot over the car hood or whatever. I don't know. He said gadget characters are going to have a couple ways to use the environment. Or he said the car. I don't know how many different ways they're going to use every part in the environment, but he said just because you're a power character don't mean you're going to be dominating the gadget character. He said in some ways the gadget characters are more powerful when using the environment. In some ways, But every character is gonna have a different way. If you got two gadget characters, that would mean they're gonna use the car the same way. And that's what I like. I like to hear that. You got variety. You got versatility. You know. You got Batman, man. Batman. I don't really know much about the DC universe. I'm sort of a Marvel guy, so when you talk about comparing Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman to somebody like, I don't know, Magneto, I don't know, I just threw that hat out, that hat, you know, that name. Just a random name. I don't know. When you kind of compare those characters with Magneto, kind of, I don't know. They just can't win. Anyway, yeah. He said they're gonna have a lot of characters. He named Grundy, and I think they showed Grundy too. I don't even know who he is. Maybe he's that big strong guy that was in there. A lot of people wanted to see your Lobo. I don't even know who Lobo is. I remember the name, and the only thing that comes to mind is a big strong guy with long black hair. Excuse me, but I don't even know if that's how he looked. You know, where's Lobo at? You know. Alright, maybe in there we got the same complaints. It's gonna be just like Marvel, MK versus DC. It ain't nothing but a ripoff of MK versus. I'm like, bro, you ain't even. No, it ain't. It look a little different, man. It's like, the way he explained it, it don't sound like it, you know. MK versus DC, I don't think they're gonna be using that engine. Some people went so far as to say they're gonna use the same engine. Like, no. That's not how he explained it at all. It doesn't even sound like Mortal Kombat. The only thing that he said maybe similar to Mortal Kombat is some parts of the game, but mostly the art style. And the art style looked real sweet to me, in my opinion. Let's see. A lot of people were complaining about the trailer looked like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3's intro, you know, or like their last trailer that they put out, with the character stills and the camera going around them, doing them sweet poses like, you know. They had Virgil looking up at Wolverine, and he's jumping down, who's clearly about to cut Wolverine in half, skeleton and all. But, yeah, a lot of people, that view looks sweet on any character. You can have Princess Toadstool scratching her head, and that still looks sweet. But they should use their own trailer type style. Like, oh yeah, they should use it. And if a lot of people somehow it don't look realistic enough, like when they seen Batman kick my man through the wall and outside and he kept flying up like he's a power character or something like that. They're like, if they're gonna be like that, they need to find an explanation and they tell us why they can do stuff like, because Batman can't do all that. He's got, and then they start going into a little bit explanation of how he was born and all that, you know, tell you the history of Batman and what he can do, what he did in this timeline and that timeline, and the Marvel DC crossover and all that. I'm like, bruh, let me give you a short explanation. He is a video game, bro, and that's a comic based off a comic, you know, and they want to put their own style on it, you know. They don't gotta be just like the comic, you know. But it's no. From what I've seen, Batman looked real sweet. He looked kind of like the one from Dark Knight, the movie Dark Knight, you know. Especially his mask. I like how it looked, you know. It might have been inspired by the Dark Knight movie, but it still looks sweet. You know, like, explanation for why they can do stuff? Nah, man, they gonna be able to. They gonna cater to the casual crowd mostly, and they don't care about. They don't want no explanation. They just want to play the game. They just want to have fun. How about you try to do the same? But anyway, yeah, that's about it for this video. I just want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think it's gonna flop? Do you think it's gonna fail? Do you think it's gonna be good? I think it's got potential. I think it does. I hope it does good. And a lot of people say it's oversaturating the market with fighting games. That the market's been oversaturated. Well, you gotta be Call of Duty and shooters for that, man. Cause it's like 1 million shooters for you to get that record, bro. It's like ain't nobody saying nothing about them. Shooters. Every shooter, every time you look up, a shooter coming out. You know, oversaturating. Just don't buy the game if you don't want it. Oh, but the market. No, don't worry about the market, bro. That's about it. Catch y'all later. Peace out, man. Real energized.